I have brought Hjalmar home to, well, at least I sent him home to his father, Crack on Crate.
Something I've always wondered.
And now I have one more kid to send back home. And like Ceres, I need to ask around the village, go to the beach, find out where she is, find out what she's doing. Do you have a feeling what she's doing? I'm gonna carry her home, whether she wants to go or not. So I found myself some peace and quiet and done some meditating. First and foremost, I have put another ability point into my heightened tolerance. So now my potion overdose threshold has gone from 75% to 100%, and my potion duration time is plus 25%, which is good. Means my decoctions now are a lot more viable, especially to use in tandem with other potions, such as my favourite decoction, which I've forgotten the name of, goes to show, doesn't it? It's not even on there. Have I still got it active? Yeah, the cockatrice. There was 20 minutes of it. I can use the cockatrice now in conjunction with Swallow, maybe. Maybe not White Raffords. But still, I can use those and not begin to take damage. Because my liver is starting to blow up. Now, I have also headed into town, played all the available vendors at Gwent, and won, thankfully enough. And there's quite a few vendors here. A barber, he didn't want to play Gwent. Blacksmith, he did, and a merchant, he did. There is now the objective to ask about Ceres in a village. I already have one lead, which is to go visit Einar, Eric on the coast. I've spoken to, what, 2 people so far here? I'm thinking, honestly, let's have a look at the time. 8 AM. You know, I'm feeling lucky. I'm going to have a saunter out of Svorlag and go find Eric by the coast. If he is actually a fisherman, which I believe he may well be, then I'm definitely going to find him. Also a boat there as well, isn't that going to be casting out, is he? And yes, you may have also noticed, I'm a bit lighter on the weight and up on the gold. 20 grand. That's the threshold I have passed now. You know what I'm going to say now? Before I leave Skellige, I'm going to see if I can have 25k pocketed. That would be amazing. That would be really good news for me. Really, really good news. I've still got a bunch of swords in my stash ready to sell. This is just offhand selling whenever I have the time and the extras. Anyway. Time to stop abusing someone else's room. Quietly slip out the side door. I was not here. There you go. So apparently there may be more people to talk to in the town, but hang on a minute, is that an inn? Why did I not see this the first time? Maybe because it's not completely well advertised. This is an inn. I've been looking for this inn and I couldn't find it anywhere. Where's the innkeeper? Predictably the innkeeper is not behind the bar. You're here. Let me guess you're going to want to play Gwent.
Hey, stranger. Looking for some entertainment? Want a drink?
What kind of entertainment you got in mind?
What? Why, beer, mead, and strong spirits. What do you expect in a tavern? Jump rope. Don't know where you're from, but I can see it's far off.
Interesting. You do want to play cards, so I'm going to come back for you later, before I leave Speakerog, actually. What can you tell me about Clan Brockvar? Yeah, good start.
The Brockvar clan. Can you tell me about it?
We from the Brockvar clan are masters of the sea, bred and born to the water.
Thought everyone in Skellige spent a lot of time in the water.
Yeah.
They think so too, but all they do is skim the top of it in their long ships, all wrapped up in heavy furs. From time to time, the wind blows a bit of spray from the oars in their faces. That's their only contact with water. Whereas our boys, as soon as they can walk, dive off cliffs into the very depths of the sea.
Sounds charming. What do you have in stock then? Any cards?
Show me what you have in stock.
Oh, I am amassing quite a collection now. Ice Giant. Very fitting. Arrakis. A Chimera. And a Foglet. plenty of Redanian herbal as well. Costs a small fortune. It's not as if I can't afford it, but, you know, never really... Once you've experienced true poverty in The Witcher 3, you never begin to let go of spending that amount of money. I'll consider it. I'll hold it in the back of my mind, just like the Gwent.
Take care.
Righty-o.
Let our Kalmar be your day. Keep help.
Okie dokie. So, main objective is asked about sellers in a village. I'm going to switch that now to find Eric?
If only Miss Sven could be a hero like that.
Drunk doing that on a...
What?
Each to their own. Fine, apparently there is a path over this way. Let's see if there's any named people I can have a natter to. Okie dokie then. Hang on. Shepherd.
What do you want from me?
Nothing.
Ah,
Nothing. Find them. Out to the town with me. Out to the town? Out to the coast. To find this... Eirik fella. Eric, whatever. His name's gonna be irrelevant once I find him. Okay. Crap day for fishing. Is he actually a fisherman? That is the question. What are those? Insectoid? Sounds like a rackus. Looks pretty normal and quiet at the minute, all things considering. What are they, drowners? Sign of things to come? I hope not. And here. Oh, bleeding out. Oh no. Right. Think fast. Hey, even the mountain goat's helping me. Some mountain goats. Come on. Nice.
Fucking Mudabra! Swarming like gulls around the waist heap. I'd be sure we showed them.
We seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
Ooh.
But if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
Need your help, and if not for my help... I do need your help, but, I don't think I can help this.
And if not for me, you'd have sat on that rock till you died and rotted.
For the love of Freya, all right. Have it your way. You saved me, now what? What, need I march around the country singing in your praises?
No,
Oh, not quite
just
that.
tell me where to find Ceres.
There you go.
Must be daft. You helped me with the sea devils, but that don't mean I'm willing to gossip about Uncrate's daughter.
Oh, come on. So, I have the Jarl's blessing. Want to tell you when you're a coward? No. Come on, it was a snarky comment. I'm not going to turn into something serious, even if he has. I'm not going to axe him just yet, either. I have the Jarl's blessing. What do you make of that? If you don't make anything of that, definitely am going to axe you.
Think for a minute. If not for the Jarl, would I know to look for her here?
Right, so it's like the Jarl himself sent you.
Yes.
Should have said so at the start. She asked about our Jarl and his family. Went to Odeldrick's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Thanks. Farewell.
Yeah. Keep safe now. What it's worth. Where is safe on Skellige? Okay. Up on the hill. There is only one major hill here. So let's find a path. And ascend. Okay. The map is wanting to take me round, but I'm seeing potential access up here. That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, risky business. Risky business. Actually, this is a climb point. There you go. Thought I was going to do a run up the side then. More climbing. And what do you know? It's an outhouse. Snowed. No, I was going to say snowed in. Not quite. 5th essence. And 4 torches. Right then, what on earth is Ceres doing up here then? It's precisely that. I'm about to find out.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here.
You don't say. Ink? Rainwater's coming into it, but the ink's adding to itself. Where is it oozing from? It's oozing from the very structure of the house. So the integrity of the house has been compromised by some kind of curse, maybe?
Fresh footprints. Could be Ceres's.
Well, it better bleeding be. I see something to examine down there in the basement. Key? Key to the cellar. Water. What the hell was that? And Ceres.
Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
What like?
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Taking you home.
Yes.
I won't go until I help Ulrich. The sword. Where's the sword? I've got to go back.
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to.
You have to tell me what's going on.
Yeah. So, what's so important about his sword? But first, why do you go in the house? Something's wrong with Ulrich. You want to go inside his old family home. Why?
Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Ulrich.
Sure, he was acting
Okay.
strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have if I'd only found the sword.
Oh, stop being so vague and difficult, or else I am going to carry her home on my shoulder.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Ulrich's clan.
Right.
I needed to lift the curse that holds Ulrich.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Ulrich and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Ulrich. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Ulrich to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Ulrich to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Okay. They make friends. I don't know if that's sarcastic in /S maybe. I'd totally go for that. But no, let's just join the dots together. God damn it.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Ulrich had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear, or didn't want to hear.
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
Okay. So, what do you think then? You're after the sword after all.
What do you think? Did Ulrich kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Ulrich right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
Interesting. So, there's a curse at play here, revolves around a sword. Why did you want the sword? What on earth will you do with it? You'll take it to a druid?
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
What?
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
It's a bit of a reach, but I'm going to entertain it. Where do you get the idea?
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
True.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
Won't be the first god impersonator I've come across. So you think Aki wants revenge against Ulrich? Not unfounded, if what you say is true.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle.
Right.
I think we've to give Brockvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
Sensible. Now let me grab this sword then. I have the key to the basement, so I presume it's going to be down there. Let's go check her last location first and foremost. Platter. Charming. Okay. She's got some fine reasoning, Ceres, but I have a task here, and that's to bring her home. I'm going to make a decision soon, aren't I? Let's open this if I have the key. I do have the key, I'm sure. There we go. And the ladder. Oh, aye. Different place down here. Do very well with the creepy vibe. Right. So it's definitely there. Anything else around the room, though? No. What's going to happen once I take this sword? Brockvar. What is that? Shadow on the wall. Like a tree. Except... no trees in basements, are they? Let's get up top, get to Ceres, get back into town. Or freak myself out. Right, where are you? You're over here.
So, did you find the sword?
I did.
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then.
Right,
You
let's
and my
go.
dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
Yeah?
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Yeah.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
I was going to say a last wish, but we don't have that last wish anymore, do we? Yep, Yennefer's one of a kind, but not necessarily for the right reasons. Yet we go on nonetheless.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
Careful.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened about those voices? Must be strange to be here, having known Udalric and Aki since they were children. Aki's now gone. Udalric remains, though not entirely whole and haunted by something. How would you help Udalric if he was the only one that was left, but maybe there's some foul play involved? How would you deal with that? How do you internalize it? Not a position I'd like to find myself in as Hjort. What happened here?
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
Uh-huh. So about those voices, Udalric.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
Oh, they aren't the gods. This is about your brother. How do I lay it on? Thick or just suggest it? Oh dear. Oh dear, what will Geralt do? Geralt would look at it very frank and objectively. To look at it objectively is to be frank, however, and Udalric were not like that.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Kright's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
Thanks, Hjort.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
There we go.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
The gods are that cruel, don't be afraid. I don't want to say don't be afraid, but then again I don't want to say the gods are that cruel. This will be a moment in the books where it will be Geralt remains silent. The mystical third option which eludes me.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher, Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end.
Of course he does.
By the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods. They'll be angry. I feel it.
You don't have to like
Fear
it,
not,
Udalric.
Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
So I am. Time is just after midday. I'm gonna have plentiful light for this. A high sun that should get in my eyes when I sail will help me when I'm under the water. I'm commandeering this boat. I don't want to snap your fishing line, but yeah, no. He reeled in just in time. So how far out am I going? 160 feet. Yeah, all very strange, this. I'm just hoping I can do this, see what happens, and take Udalryk? Take Ceres home. That's what I'm gonna do. No antics, no nothing. She's coming home, so Crack can be at ease, I can get paid. And then get on my own way, I have things to do.
Must be the place.
What we got here? Guarded treasure as well, if I get landfall. Right. Sirens as well. Chest. It's locked. It's probably to do with the treasure up there. What else can I see? There we go. Right, I must have the ring then. A surface for air? Should probably do it more wisely. There we go.
I'm wondering what that accomplished, if anything. And to see Udalryk.
Okie dokie, let's make some landfall. Geralt. Everyone's favourite Witcher. Hey. Some argue superhuman, I say. Focus on the small things and you realise he's exactly the same as you or I. Tell you what. All three. Ow. Let's play this carefully. Love that slowdown. Slowdown even means I can dodge or just have a hello darkness my old friend moment. There we go. Right then, a note and a chest. The crooked mast marks a spot, but not just any old fool can find the treasure. I see, I bought those earlier, I believe. Yes, I did. Not only Eagle's Dare, that'll be to do with that. I'm not going to track the quest, I'm just going to head down and unlock it. Where are you, chest? Stay well clear of that thing. Not bad loot considering it's a treasure chest. Better than the tripe I get normally. Right, quickly get back in the boat. Or I get an unwelcome visitor prying me back down. There we go. Right then. Let's bang a Yui. There we go. Back to shore. To return to Udalryk. It's been literally a minute, 2 minutes. Surely nothing has happened in the 2 minutes in which I've been gone. I have placed his family sword back with the remains of his brother Aki at the bottom of the seabed. Not really sure what that's gonna do, to be quite honest.
Ow!
Oh, Jesus.
We'll stick together. It'll work out.
Yeah, sure. There's another boat I'm gonna pretend I did not do anything to. Let's get back up top. Yes, it's a symbolism of placing the sword, which is probably gonna be helpful, but you can't help but wonder sometimes that actually doing those acts, giving the sword back, is a little underwhelming. to the point in which it will actually do anything. I take the words back,
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty.
but I say them nonetheless.
Adventure seeker.
You guys aren't fussed, apparently this happens all the time.
Why'd you do it?
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why do you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
Aki just got his sword. Oh dear, what did the gods say exactly? Gods.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry.
Exactly.
A voice
What did they
said,
say?
You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness.
Right.
Poke out your eye. Suffer and regret the evil you've wrought.
My God. When the gods talk to you then, do you have to be asleep? Did you try to go to sleep in the 2 minutes I was out, or is something else at play here?
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after, sleep came over me, so I lay down.
Right.
'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
Okay. Have you ever seen these gods then? Because I have a feeling I'm going to do some kind of exorcism in this home. I just have to narrow down at least to a category of potential monster as to what it is. So I can tailor the exorcism to what kind of brand of monster it may potentially be, but I need all the details you can give me, man.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
Right. Do they always demand an offering of pain? To be honest, the gods don't like light. That's the more meaningful observation to me.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
Right. I want to get some light in here. I'm curious. Do they always demand an offering of pain? Go on, then.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
Okay. Ceres, do you mind if we take 5? There's a side room somewhere, isn't there? That's the one from the house.
I returned
earlier.
the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
That's...
Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds.
Well.
It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
2 methods that work. In theory.
There's the witch's way, and then you can try to trick it. Ah, dear. The witch's way, I mean, it isn't always about doing it the witch's way. It's all about just being smart and deft and tactful. But in this case, the witch's way is what I know. And the witch's way involves, guess what? And guess who? A witcher, and only a witcher. Trying to trick it may involve third parties. And that's not something I'm willing to risk. It also means it'll be a lot more complicated. And hey, doing it the witch's way means I can just get it done and take you home.
Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
Yes.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalric might not survive. It's very hard to trick a Heim. If I say Udalric might not survive me spending the night there, she's gonna insist on tricking it and getting involved. If I say it's very hard to trick a Heim, God, she's an on-crate. She's a skeleton. She's only gonna double down. Oh dear. None of these options are good enough. Another Geralt remains silent moment, I think. It's very hard to trick a Heim, that's all I'm gonna say.
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Far easier is the other method. As for with the trick, there are far too many moving parts just there, and the other person doesn't have to know that the other person's been tricked because they have to believe it. It has to be believable. Reckless, yet how utterly skeleton. Here's the other method.
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... would it try to kill Udalric?
I've thought about it.
No, that would mean losing its host.
Yeah.
But Udalric could just expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well.
Okay,
If you
I've
fail to think of
confirmed
anything,
my
we
decision.
can always try the Witcher's way.
I'm doing this the Witcher's way, and you're going to wait here whilst I sort it out. I'm going to take Ulrich up to that old family home. I'm going to do it the Witcher's way. I'm going to rid this curse. You're going to get no credit for it in the same way Hjalmar's not got any credit for slaying that giant. I'm going to take you both home, back to your father, get the contract, get the money, and then I'm going to go back to Velen and on to greater things, and go get my adopted daughter back.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
Oh look, she's trying to climb down. That's funny. Honestly, I can see where she's coming from, but at the same time, no. I do believe Geralt would have gone down this line of questioning based off the Yennefer remark, actually. And I believe he would have said it in exactly the same way. Whereas from here, guess you're right, you're wrong. You don't know the whole picture with Yennefer. There was a last wish involved, with which it's one of those things that you try to explain to people. It sounds a lot lamer than it actually was. It sounds less important than it actually is. Ceres, with the greatest of respect, go do one.
So to prove you wrong, I gotta do what you say now?
As long as my name's not Yennefer, no one will call you henpecked for that. And remember, if we can't think of a good trick, we can still do it your way.
Fine, let's try to trick the Heim.
What?
Good decision.
Haunted house, the Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
Excuse me? We're trying to trick the Heim? No, we're not tricking the Heim. We'll meet there. Hopefully I've got an option not to.
Meet you there. Got something to tend to on the way.
Fine. See you.
Wow. Just wow. That's fantastic dialogue selection there. Absolutely superb. Wonderfully obvious, wonderfully clear. I'm just hoping, I have a feeling, that I won't have to follow through on the consequences of Ceres's potential recklessness. If anything, I'm just going to see it in action. Even if she does come up with something smart, of which I obviously cannot be aware of for it to work, I can still make a damn fool out of her, can't I? She's going to keep snapping back at me. I'm just going to take her plan, turn it on its head, and then do it the witch's way. Still, that is very unfortunate. That is not the way I wanted it to go at all. Don't know what really happened there, to be honest. But hey, this is the path we're on. Let's not look back. Let's deal with what's in front of us. Will we look around, will we?
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
Crib.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt!
What? Oh.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
Oh, wow.
Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Can't say that's not discouraging, though. What is this to examine?
Somebody could break their leg, or their neck.
Okay. Hang on.
Shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him.
Interesting. And finally, Ceres, what is it? I try to rise above these things, but you have really irked me today.
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else.
Can I have an option now to say that I don't trust you? Because no, I do not trust you. I want to get this done my way, and we've just accidentally ended up here, and I want to put things right.
You're asking me to put my life at risk. Udalric's life at risk. I can't do that.
Geralt would say that.
I prefer Witcher's methods, tried and true.
I see. If something were to go wrong, it's true. So be it. Let's get Udalric.
Thank goodness.
But you'll have to tell him what this Witcher's method's about.
Good. And you'll go sit on that bench or else I do it. I don't want you inside the house. I don't want you getting knocked unconscious again. So I have to bring you back whole, okay?
No reason to wait.
Looking sword on your back.
I know, it's stupid, isn't it? You can't actually draw a sword off your back like this, you know, especially a long sword. A short sword strapped around a neck you can maybe draw off your back. That's kind of feasible. But the way these swords are stacked now, absolutely no way. Even if Geralt Drawing the sword,
Hide that before you hurt yourself.
he tilts the scabbard, so maybe it could work there like that, but it's a push. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Udalric, I'm going to need to borrow you for a minute. I hope it's okay with you, Hjort. I promised to bring him back. Dead or alive.
No, 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 no! It'll never end!
I know what haunts you, whispers in your ear, commands you to hurt yourself. It's neither the gods nor your brother.
But I hear it. Clear as a bell. The voice speaks.
The voice is that of a Heim. The creature feeds on the guilt you feel for not helping Aki. Good news is we can defeat it.
And the bad?
We gotta survive a night in its lair. Your old house.
No, no, no. That'll end badly. It can't end well. I can feel it.
Before you hack off your arms or disembowel yourself and do something completely stupid, maybe take out your other eye, this needs to be done. Don't panic, easy, it'll be alright.
Get yourself together. If we're to stand a chance, you need to be strong. You need to be a Skelliger.
I am a Skelliger.
Then prove it.
We need to prepare the house first. Light some torches in the main room. Make sure they illuminate every nook and cranny.
And then?
Then you just need to show up. I'll take care of the rest.
Fear not, Jarl. We'll tend to everything. You should rest in the interim.
Good idea. Meantime, I'll place the torches.
Thought Hjorts may have some last-minute concerns. Apparently not. You're gonna trust me. Hjort knows best. You're gonna walk up with me, are you? No? Just stay on the island, Ceres. I haven't been really harsh towards Ceres. Doesn't care I've been harsh with her before, but she's really rubbed me the wrong way.
Heimdall watches over Clan Fierce, the blood of kings.
Might be because I'm reading Lady of the Lake.
Poor. Rain Ragnarok itself upon us.
Right, it's approaching the night. So, place torches around the abandoned home. 4 torches. That place is so dark and dingy, I don't reckon 40 torches will be enough. Alas. Let's do what we gotta do.
He shan't forgive me.
The Witcher will be with you. You'll manage, I know it.
Hope you're right.
She can teleport, clearly. Okay. Let's see what I've got. Hang on. Cockatrice. I've run out of cockatrice by now, haven't I? I've got 57. Okay. Is it worth meditating before this fight? My full health. Just about. Tell you what, let's just do it.
Remember me, Jarl?
I remember, Geralt. I remember. Forgive me. The gods speak.
They speak? To what extent do they speak? That's one torch. Can I not ignite it? Or am I just popping them up for now? I think I'm just popping them up. This is useful because in the outhouse I picked up 4 torches, didn't I? Okie dokie. You stay out here. Ulrich. We have to spend the night here. Do I have a bestiary entry now for a Heim? What will they come under? Spectre? Or Cursed? Heims. Some men have got good reasons to fear their own shadows. Svargmit, a Skellig druid. Monsters most commonly claim innocence as their victims. Tardy merchants, reckless children, and travellers who wander into dark woodlands out of misplaced curiosity. None of the above need fear Heims, however. These raves only latch onto particularly despicable individuals who have committed some unspeakable crime. To all others, they remain completely invisible. When they do show themselves to the one they torment, they appear as a tall, shadow-clad humanoid silhouette with long, sharp claws. Moondust, presumably to make it appear or stop some kind of transformation. Spectre oil, and Igni, of all things. I suppose it kind of combines with the fire, doesn't it? Either way, Spectre oil I am out of. Why do I have a feeling I have set myself up to be under-resourced for this fight? Ever so slightly. Not enough for me to meditate, but enough for me to realise it's a mistake halfway through. Yet he goes on and makes that mistake nonetheless. Ha.
So, ready?
A Skelliger's always ready. To defeat his foes, or fall in battle trying.
Only one to fall today will be the Heim.
Need I prepare? What will happen?
Better if you don't know, I'll explain. Udalric, you're here, you're a Skelliger, you're not going to back down. I owe you the explanation. Geralt would give you the explanation, actually, I'm quite concrete on that.
I'll light the torches in the main room. That and your presence will enrage the Heim eventually. It'll show. That'll be my chance to hurt it.
And me? What am I to do?
Just hold out. It'll whisper to you, tell you to do things. Could be more intense than usual. Definitely won't try to kill you, though.
I'll keep it together. I'll try.
That's great. But if it's not enough, if the Heim starts to get to you, I'll use a sign that'll calm you down.
So be it. Shall we start?
Yeah, let's start. I just gotta keep my stamina up then, just so I can cast some Axie on you if I need to. I'm not gonna leave you around going loony if I can help it. That's gonna change my style, actually. Do I have enough Dancing Star to set this thing alight and use that in place of Igni? Potentially. I know I do have the one that deposits a gas I can set on fire, but that's using Igni anyway. Oh, I'll work something out. The Witcher's way, let's do it.
Let's start. Think pleasant thoughts, don't let the Heim drag you into guilt. And pray to your gods I'm not wrong.
Light the torches. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's it.
Sweet, mate.
Time to end this.
Okay. Oh, pack's quite a hit. Oh wow, I've already done myself in, have I? Sounds about right. Play it smart, play it smart. Okay. Don't have any bleeding neck. Moondust is apparently effective. Don't know to what end. Got ya. Apparently I'm full health. I'm happy with that. Can I hamstring a Heim?
Had a feeling I'd need the Axie. Calm down. You can do this. Now get back behind the torches.
Just get me out to death. Got some leftover particles. Absolutely not. Death coming from it. For some reason, I thought we'd be fighting this in a basement. I honestly did. Seems to be your lair. Seems the house is entirely your lair. Axie again.
The Heim's gone. I can't see it.
I saw it sink into the ground.
Into the ground? Must have weakened it enough so it hid deep within its lair. In
Bingo.
The guts of the house. Listen carefully. I gotta go downstairs, finish off the Heim before it regenerates. Don't move.
So I'm relying on Udalric staying where he's supposed to stay, and I'm relying on Ceres staying where we're supposed to stay. Judging by my track record, it's not gonna happen, but hey, one's gotta take a risk. Hopefully this Heim's still down on health. I don't want to make any stupid decisions here. No, it's back to half.
Oh, come on.
Can strike with Igni now, though. Totally feasible. I don't have to wax the Ulrich down here. Come on, strike for me. Thank you. Give us a go. Let's time out. Oh. Got ya. Precautionary jump. Promise. Crystallized essence. Ulrich character entry updated. He better not have done all. Not bad. Now, what of the inky stuff? Will it stop? Or is that permanently tied to the house now? The house has just got to be demolished and declared a no-go zone.
It's over.
Over?
I killed the Heim. You're free. Let's get out of here.
Well?
It worked.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
Bloody hope so.
What will I do now?
Don't worry, it'll pass. You'll be fine. Don't worry, it'll pass. I'm gonna concede to saying that, I think.
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
Yeah.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
Right. Is Ulrich a free man? Or is this just Act 2 of his own torment? Only one way to find out.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
What will you do then? I need you back in Kaer ASAP. So you're going to provide, like, some counselling, sure, but I need to know and have an assurance that you're going to come back.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
I made the right decision.
We discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favourable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
Right then. Hey. Oh dear. King's Gambit, eh? Report to Crack on Crate to collect your reward. Damn right I've got a reward. I went and found Hjalmar. Dragged him back to his father. And I went and found Ceres. And I've dragged her back to her father. So the fact I'm going to go back to Crack on Crate now to collect my reward, not surprising, it's very welcome. But at least it's going to be a place with warm fires, some good food, and no rain.